This is everything I own. It's all contained within this bag and in this small backpack. Of course, I've got my skateboard too. This is it. This is everything. In the summer of 2015, I quit my office job, sold 95% of what I owned, and hitchhiked across the United States. I've been traveling ever since. So, I don't have much stuff, but in the last 10 months, I've gotten this. Hikes in Hawaii. Tipsy in Thailand.
Number one.
Language barriers.
I love you. I love you.
Tube rides through Jackson Hole. Toothless taxi drivers. Smiles. Here are some tips on how to go minimal and why it will afford you more freedom. What is up, guys? It's Pat Daly from TrueTransient.com coming at you today from New York City. I'm here in Manhattan, specifically Union Square. It's a beautiful day out, green grass, sunny, people walking around. So why go minimal? Why listen to me, the dude with the long hair, talking to you on the internet? Why go minimal? Well, I got two reasons. Focus, number one, and practicality if you want to live a long-term travel lifestyle. So number one, with your focus, right here. There are so many distractions today. External factors, billboards, ads, music, commercials, television, trying to get into your head and sell you something. And that's fine, that's just how it is. But we've also got even closer to home, in our cell phones, in our pockets, you know, the distractions like social media, text messages, Facebook, everything, the notifications that just land on your phone and they're right in your hand. You know, they're getting closer and closer to home, and in a very subtle way, all these distractions that are trying to get your attention, and they're doing a great job at it, are pulling you away from every angle, away from yourself, away from your inner voice, your thoughts, what you really want in life, and basically just distracts you. These things make a difference. One little thing, another little thing, they add up. All these little distractions add up to make something great. A lot greater than you think. So simplifying your life, going minimal, cutting out those distractions, and being conscious of it is gonna benefit you in the long term if you wanna go towards a dream, move towards your goals. And number two is basically just practicality. Let's face it, I wouldn't have the freedom to move around to a new city every 2 to 3 months or a new country if I still had that collection of skateboard magazines from high school, you know? If I still had the 7 5K running shirts that I accumulated from my running phase in college. So now you have two reasons, potential reasons, why you would want to go minimal and simplify your life. I'm gonna give you some simple tips on how you can gain back your focus, gain back your intuition by cutting out the excess, cutting out the distractions. We're gonna talk about that right now. Let's do it. Now out here in the countryside on the second floor of a barn. Quite the contrast to New York City, right? We're gonna start gaining back our focus by using value-based thinking. And this is something that we're gonna apply to our cell phone. You're gonna be wondering, what does this have to do with me achieving more freedom, Patrick? This seems very petty. Well, this type of thinking that we're gonna apply to our cell phone can be applied to bigger areas of our life. And with applying it to our cell phone, we are going to turn our phone from that crying baby vying for your attention in your pocket and pulling you away from what you're doing to the tool that it should be, the tool that's going to help you better accomplish your goals and move forward and grow. We're gonna get out our phone, we're gonna open it up, we're gonna look through our apps and we're gonna apply this value-based thinking to each app. So you're gonna go to the apps in your phone. You're gonna look at, let's see, I've got this fast upload app for Snapchat. Is that giving me value right now? Is that something that I truly need in my phone right now? And my answer is no, I'm not using this app. I don't need it. I haven't used it in a while. I don't really need it on my phone anymore. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna delete that. And I just applied value-based thinking to this app. And we're gonna go and do that to each app in our phone. We're gonna look at, do I use Instagram? Yes, I use Instagram a lot. I'm gonna keep it. Do I use Snapchat? Yes, I use that a lot. I'm gonna keep it. It gives me value. Do I use Angry Birds? That's not on my phone, but I don't use Angry Birds. If I had it on my phone, it's not something that's gonna be helping me accomplish my goals. It's really just a time waster. So I would go in and I would delete that. And what gives value to you, these apps that give value to you, is gonna be different than what's gonna give value to me. We all have different values, right? But you're gonna go in and you're gonna apply this thinking to each app on your cell phone. And hopefully you're gonna cut down the amount of apps, the amount of distractions on your phone, and end up having, like a front page right here that has very little apps, only the apps that give you value. Next, we're gonna work towards silencing your cell phone more, making your cell phone less of what I said before, that crying, attention-wanting thing in your pocket, to more of a tool. And we're gonna do that by going into our phone, into our settings. And we're gonna click on notifications. We're gonna go down and there's gonna be a list of apps. And we're gonna look at our social media apps, or the apps that you just use a lot that tend to notify you a lot. You're gonna go to, let's say, a lot of people use Instagram. So you're gonna go to Instagram and there's a spot where it says allow notifications. We're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn off notifications so that whenever someone likes your photo or comments on a photo on Instagram, you're not gonna be notified. But you can then go into Instagram whenever you want and see those notifications. They'll still pop up, but now you're choosing what notifies you. You're not reacting to the phone anymore. You're making the phone react to you and using it as a tool. So this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna really calm down your phone and help you gain more control over your phone. Also, you can do this for, YouTube. You can do this for Facebook. I even recommend deleting the Facebook app and going on Facebook only when you're on a desktop computer. Think about it, and this is different for everyone. If you really use Facebook for your job or you really need it, it goes back to that value-based thinking. It depends on your values. Is this really giving you value? Is there value in it notifying you all the time? Or can you wait and check Instagram or Facebook later? So when was the last time you were eating and you didn't check your phone? You didn't even think about checking your phone. You just focused on your food. When was the last time you talked to someone one-on-one and allowed yourself to become totally focused on this person, never straying away and looking at your phone for even a second or thinking about your phone? Think about the last time you had that instance, I think a lot of people aren't gonna be able to think about that. So we're gonna allow you to cut out your phone completely, even when it's on you, and be able to focus any areas in your life that need more focus. Because when you divide your focus between your phone and that person, you're giving each of those things less attention than they deserve. So let's go into your phone again. We're gonna go to settings, back to settings, and we're gonna go to cellular, and then cellular data. And we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn off cellular data. And that means that no one can contact you. You can't contact anyone. You're gonna wanna be careful with this. If you need to get in touch with people, yeah, keep it on. But when you don't need your phone, turn the cellular data off. Try this out, try this out for a week. Get in the habit of turning the cellular data completely off and just focus on what you're doing. And this will allow you to become more present in every area of your life and not have this phone, again, be that crying, baby, attention-seeking thing in your pocket that's getting your attention and forcing you to react to it. Try this out. Try all these techniques on your phone for a week. Try it out for 30 days, a month, and hey, comment below and let me know how it goes. So now we're gonna take this minimalist type thinking, this value-based thinking that we just used on your cell phone, and we're gonna apply that to your stuff, to the things you own, to your items, to your shit. So you can start eliminating, making a habit of eliminating all forms of excess in your life and gain back that strong, solid focus. So you're gonna go around your house, your apartment, wherever, and what we applied to the apps on your phone, you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna look at this item and you're gonna say, is this giving me value in my life right now? Is this giving me value? Is this helping me achieve my goals? If it's a no, you're gonna cut it out. Be militant about it. Cut this out. If yes, keep it. That's fine. That's okay. The more you start to do this, the more liberating it's gonna be. I swear. The more liberating it's gonna be, the more freeing it's gonna be. It's gonna be like taking a breath of fresh air. When I started doing this, it was right before I planned to hitchhike across the United States. So I made it a lot easier on myself. Like, I had to get rid of my stuff because I wasn't going back to my house at the time. I was planning on bringing everything I owned with me on my back. You have to attach pleasure to throwing out stuff. You can't attach pain anymore. You have to attach pleasure. Tony Robbins says to change a habit, you truly have to start attaching pleasure to it. You have to attach pleasure to flossing your teeth. So you're gonna attach pleasure by taking action and cutting out your items. And the more you do this, the more you're gonna be like, yo, I can't wait to go home from work and throw away shit I don't need. Sell, donate, anything that's not giving me value anymore. Again, it's easy to underestimate the hold that these items have on our lives. When you don't know the other side of things, of not having these items, you don't have that contrast to think of what's changed. If you want to have travel in your life, items like a car or items like a TV or an apartment, things like these possessions, they're gonna be holding you back. It's gonna be harder to get up and go. I've eliminated my items so that I can just, within an hour, pack up and leave. And I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have anything to cause me stress. I am just able to go and be mobile because that's a value that I have decided to bring into my life. Thank you for watching. Think about these tips, try them out. Write any questions you may have in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Also, click the yellow beanie above to join my newsletter. You'll receive exclusive content from me on location independence, travel, and business and freedom. Click that beanie above. I'll see you guys soon.